Tonight we have a Fox 5 warning about a new scam on the internet.
It involves fake Yankee tickets and could spread to other events like concerts.
And Fox 5's John Dutzman says the crook has a simple trick that makes it almost impossible to know that you're getting ripped off. Watch.
2 on for Cabrera.
Yankees, Red Sox. Every time they meet, it's one of the hottest tickets in sports.
Throw by Drew to the plate. Safe.
But these Yankee tickets are so hot they could land someone in prison. Even an innocent person like Doug Fumara could technically wind up in the slammer.
I didn't know, obviously, that these were fraudulent tickets. So, it feels like everything comes back to me now.
Yep, these tickets are phony, counterfeit. Doug bought them on eBay, resold them to this guy, Dan Pranka, on eBay. Pranka runs a sports events travel business, New England Sports Tours.
And his customers, Red Sox fans who traveled all the way from Boston, didn't realize they had bogus tickets until they got here, right at Yankee Stadium.
They showed up at the turnstile and were told they were counterfeit tickets.
Here's how this all came down. Way back in March, Doug bought 4 tickets on eBay for more than $700 from a guy who called himself Lee Irving. You might know that on eBay, buyers and sellers rate each other based on honest and smooth transactions.
When I purchased the tickets back in March, this guy had 100% positive feedback, no negative notes, everything was on the up and up. They were printed home tickets.
Did you hear what he said? Printed home tickets? These days you can buy tickets for almost any event online and print them out yourself. And you print it out on plain old paper. So what we think this scam artist did is so ridiculously simple, it's frightening.
It looks like the crook simply made copies of the very same tickets over and over again and sold them on eBay to unsuspecting customers. First to Doug, and then when Doug decided he couldn't go to the game, he unknowingly sold phony tickets to Dan. Keep in mind, there's no way to know if you and maybe dozens of other fans could be headed to the stadium with copies of the very same ticket.
So if you're real lucky and you get to the game early and you're the first one with one of these tickets, you might get in. But then they scan the barcode here, and everybody else who comes with a copy can't get in, and they're considered counterfeit.
As I was at the customer service window, there were 3 other couples that showed up with the same exact tickets. Who knows how many people he scammed.
In addition to the tickets he bought from Doug, Dan got stuck with 8 more fakes for that Red Sox-Yankees series over the 4th of July weekend, but he managed to find his customers' seats. He says the customer service guy for the Yankees told him there was a big problem.
And actually, he indicated there were approximately 50 counterfeits that he was aware of.
Fortunately for Doug, Dan knows the bad tickets came from the original seller, Lee Irving, a man whose once stellar rating on eBay has dramatically changed.
Counterfeit tickets, terrible experience, terrible experience.
So who is this Lee Irving? When we checked this address in Lake Grove, Long Island, that he used as his real address on eBay, we wound up in some rental office for an apartment complex.
Is there a Lee Irving that works here?
The policy at this place is not to tell the media anything, but we got the sense that this was not Lee Irving's real address, probably as bogus as his fake tickets.
Now, here's another problem with these tickets in our story. They were bought back in March, more than 100 days before the Yankees-Red Sox game on July 5th, more than 100 days before people found out they were fake. And eBay does have a protection policy for bad transactions, but it's only good for 45 days.
To me, it just seems like such an easy thing to get away with, to make copies of tickets and repost them, sell them as many times as you want. And eBay's policy is, well, you're past 45 days.
We have a happy ending here. After Fox 5 got involved, Doug got his money back. He's going to give it to Dan, so everybody's happy here. I have to tell you that eBay says their 45-day protection rule is still in effect, but in situations like this, they will investigate on a case-by-case basis. I'm John Dutzman, Fox 5 News.
Okay, now, both the Yankees and eBay say that they're concerned about this situation, and they are indeed investigating. The man who runs the sports tours, Dan Pranka, says that he's trying to work with eBay to solve all of his problems. He now has a total of 20 fake tickets, which came from Lee Irving on eBay. All right, what's the solution to the problem? Well, maybe you have one. We would be very happy to hear from you. Go to John Dutzman's blog on myfoxny.com.